Hi, this is Ray Burst with Components Express, and I'm going to give you the disassembly instructions for our extruded enclosure. In this case, it's utilizing a Teledyne DALSA Genie Nano camera. So this is the one that we just put together. I'm going to take this one apart. It's got a lens in it. So the typical disassembly procedure would be just someone who wants to get in and adjust a lens. So we've made this case into two specific pieces so that you can do that. So the first thing that I would want to do is loosen and remove the mount. Okay, so you use your 4mm Allen wrench. Go ahead and remove the mount. So now we're going to take the air curtain off, or depending on how you have this configured, it might just be a front bezel without an air curtain. So again, same 4mm Allen wrench. So one of the features of these cameras is you want to be able to mount them and adjust your focal length and your focus while it's mounted. So the way you would do that would be to leave it. Okay. Once I have my 4 screws out, I'm going to use, in this case, it's a 3/32 wrench. In production, that'll be changed to 2.5mm wrench. There's 4 internal screws here that we have to remove to split this case. By the way, we're showing this case with just an anti-reflective, basically Borafloat cover or lens window, if you will. That can be changed to a filter. So if you wanted to change that to a Midwest Optic polarizing filter, you certainly could do that. Also, these are very easy it's very easy to change this window out. To use something else, or perhaps it gets scratched in your environment and you want to change it, no problem. Okay. As I remove this, the screws, again, they're retained. If I want to change the filter or the window, just go ahead and pull that out. So the reason I had disassembled this end first, I wanted to show you that now we could adjust our lensing, and seeing that you can fit the mount anywhere you want on this case, you certainly could have this mounted and go ahead and adjust your focal length and put it together in place. Very important for production lines or end of arm tooling, situations like that. So now I want to show a complete disassembly here in case someone, let's say you had to service a camera. So we're going to remove the 4 screws on the back, again with our 4mm Allen wrench. And in this area, we want to be careful. One of the things that we did with these cases, we don't like to see cord grips, especially on Ethernet cables. So we utilize an M12X code instead of a cord grip. Quite frankly, it's more economical to do it that way. It's IP67, and you don't have a cord grip that ultimately will fail and certainly could degrade your signal by changing the impedance of the cables that squeezes it. So as you can see, I just pulled this back cap off slightly. Now I'm going to get in here with my finger and grab the RJ45 latch and remove it. Okay. If I want to actually take the camera out, all you want to do is press with your thumbs, and you're going to push the whole camera assembly out. Now you can see we've got our Teledyne Nano camera in here. And this is a 2.5mm screw, so we just simply remove the camera with the 2.5mm screws, and it's free. So that's the disassembly instructions on your extruded Teledyne Genie Nano. Again, this can be used for a lot of other cases. We can adapt this to 29mm square cameras, also some other odd shapes. It can accommodate lenses from 38 to 44mm and any length. So thank you very much. Please stay tuned for more information and more detailed instructions, including torque specifications, assembly and disassembly procedures on our enclosures. Thank you very much. Ray Burst, Components Express.